Barcelona versus Dortmund. Welcome to another recap. Manny, Champions League is back. We have Barcelona versus Dortmund. I know you wish Barcelona loses. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm good. I'm good. I actually don't want y'all to lose. I want y'all to make it to the final and lose to Madrid.
I'm starting to think you're not a Madrid fan, bro. I'm starting to think you're a Barca fan. I don't know why.
I enjoy the competition because at the end, my team prevails.
Oh, I mean, they have. But what do you think of this Barca team so far? In the Champions League competition.
I didn't think they would be as good as they have been. Because it was a very similar team under Xavi, and they were not showing any of this. So I'm not gonna lie, like this really caught me off guard. But hey, kudos to Barca for figuring it out.
Yeah, and ending in second place. They could have ended in first place, at the not what is it, the round, the league phase, and then obviously going into the next step, it was pretty simple against Benfica. Obviously, Barcelona has the easier route, quote unquote, unless once you hit like a Bayern or an Inter. But outside of that, these two rounds you know, should go. I mean, the first one went to Barca, but this one should go Barca's way, especially because Barca has beaten Dortmund, in the league phase of the Champions League.
You better hope your team doesn't start sleepwalking now, just because some lesser opposition.
I mean, nobody's saying they're the lesser opposition, but man per man, position for position, you would give it a Barca.
Definitely.
They're playing a very attractive football. They're playing a very attractive football where a lot of like opponents are watching them because they also enjoy the beautiful art of football, and that's what Barcelona gives the world. See, we're kind. We're the sharing type. We like to share the greatness to everybody to enjoy. Manny.
Man, goals entertain people, and Barca's beating the crap out of people. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest,
Yes, yes, yes. If you had to give me a scoreline for this match, what would it be?
dude. I could see it going. First leg maybe like 3-0, and then maybe they'll chill out for the second leg and go like 1-1 or something.
Yeah, because Barca's playing at home and then they're going to Dortmund. Um, and then you know that wall in Germany, dude, is wild. The pressure of that wall is wild. But I don't think it's nothing that Barcelona hasn't faced before. It's a really good atmosphere. Honestly, like if you're a professional player, you want to play there or you want to play, against them because of the atmosphere. You want to, live it once.
Yeah, there's like players that just kick it into another gear when people fire them up.
Who do you think could be the main characters in this story against Dortmund? Like our best players.
Yamin Lamal.
Think he's gonna cook?
Yeah, I do think so. The kid has been great all year. I think he's been underrated, if I'm being honest. Because Rafinha and Lewandowski are bagging in all the goals, but there's somebody that's creating all these chances for him. Pedri, he gets his love, but I think their importance to the team is underplayed.
Agree. Now let's go on the hypotheticals. If Barcelona would win everything, do you think Lamine Yamal could become the Ballon d'Or
He doesn't
at the
have the
age of
stats to back
17?
it up, but if a Barca player does win it, I see it going to Rafinha.
Uh,
But you got to give some recognition to Pedri and to Yamal at the end of the day.
I agree. I don't think that he has the stats to back it up, but obviously something that Madrid and Barca have is really good PR. And he's the next. Yamal is the next number 10 for Barca, and that's the future for Barca. I can see how they can push it, but I can also see that winning a Ballon d'Or at 17, how much damage it can give him
Yeah,
mentally.
that's some big shoes to fill if they do give it to him. They're gonna expect this every single year, and he's real young.
Yeah, no, I agree. Do you see any way that Dortmund can hurt Barca?
I really don't, if I'm being honest. I think Barca's pretty much on to the next round.
Damn, like that. Why even play, right? Let's just stay at home.
I mean, Dortmund could avoid it and just forfeit, but
give 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 the boys a day off. No, two games off. Give them just why play?
No, no. Hopefully Dortmund takes this 120 minutes and y'all get tired.
Get them all fired up, huh? Imagine, that'd be crazy. No, I don't like you said. I don't see a way that they can. Dortmund has speed. It's kind of through the wings, but I don't see a way that they can truly hurt them. The last time they played Dortmund, it was a couple of errors, and I think that Barca has been becoming a more of a solid team. Especially with now Frankie De Jong coming into the midfield. He helps the defense. He's more of an outlet for the defense than actually like an extra defender. So it relieves a little pressure for them. But I think overall Barca has been becoming more of uh, a well trained team that does a little bit less of errors. And at the end of the game, all these at the end of the day, all these games are decided by who makes the least mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. And Barca draws a lot of offside, so how much good can that speed really do? Barca's been really good at keeping players offside.
It's saying that experience, huh, Manny?
Man,
You
the
know what? I
fastest
want to
player on
look
the
up a
planet got shut
stat.
down
I
by
want to
Barca.
look up a. I want to look up a stat of how many goals Mbappe has versus how many offsides he's been called on. I'm pretty sure the offsides are winning, bro.
They chilled out lately. It was rough at the beginning,
Yeah.
and I think he
All
drew
right,
like
man.
nine. What was it, like 9 times offside against Barcelona?
Dude, it was wild. It's the first. I think that's like the first time Mbappe's ever seen the offside traps. He's like, "What is going on here?"
Definitely, but I
They,
feel like
they
he's
were like,
improved
"Welcome
on.
to La Liga, bro."
It's not as easy as people make it seem.
Right. Right. Okay, Manny. So before we get off, brother, what is your final score
I got it going about 5-1 to Barcelona.
on the first leg?
No, 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 maybe 3-0.
3-0, and then 3-0 sounds good. I'm gonna say 3-1 or 4-1. Something chill. Give Dortmund an opportunity. Anybody can score.
Right, right. But
Yeah.
they're just saying that Dios es madridista. Maybe he'll make Dortmund pull off a miracle.
We'll see. Well, Manny, thank you for being on the show again, brother. If you like this type of content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Share it to your friends, your family, whoever likes football, soccer. See you here next video.